This is the Gaming Rev, and today we're going to be diving in to Subnautica Below Zero. Okay, so we've stopped the satellite. We're going to come and see Margaret now at her greenhouse, which she told us about. Basically, you're heading, following her directions, sort of. She said she was 1,000 meters to the east, roughly. She's actually about 1,200 meters, 1,172 meters away. And when you're heading here, you want your compass to be aimed between the east and southeast, 2 marks to the right of east. You're looking for an iceberg that has a V-shaped ravine cut into it that you can sail the sea truck into. You're going to come into the little archway and head up to the left, and then bear right and keep going right, and that will take you to the greenhouse. There's a number of plants outside that if you haven't scanned them already you can do. The honeycomb plant to your right, and also the frost vase that's there. If you have scanned them, just head inside straight away. I will stop for the next bit for Margaret talking.
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in Old Wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Altera through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning?
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. You need anything else? Don't bother me. But you can help yourself with greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back.
So Margaret's letting us take anything we want from her greenhouse, which can be quite handy to set up your food supplies. First thing we're going to do is scan the indoor grow beds that we can grow things inside our base. Some of the plants here, the Preston's plant can be used as part of a salad that you can store. I'm not sure what the longevity it is. I've never made it particularly. You have Chinese potato, I think, and watermelons, which you can grow indoors. You've also got some decorative items in here. The plant shelf, the wall planter, all of which you can use to brighten up your own base and make it look a little less monotonous. Unfortunately, that's about it really, apart from the PDAs that are here. One tells you a bit more about your sister, what she was planning, where she's hidden things, and so on. And I'll stop for that in a second. The other two are more about Margaret herself and where she came from and what she was doing. Here's the first one.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Altera will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun.
So that's the first one that explains what happened to the
All right,
Omega
Marge,
base,
old girl.
and
We hate
a
this
bit more about
greenhouse.
what was
So here are
going
some
on
pointers to remember, so we
and
never
why
have to do the
Maurgerits
worst
was
parts
supporting
again.
Sam.
Too bad you can't
So
buy
the
home
next two
nutrition
talk a
by
little bit
hunting it down
about
and killing it.
um,
So, first thing,
Margaret's own fight for
insulation.
survival on
First
the
few nights,
planet
the soil
itself.
Was rock solid. Ended up having to
Not a lot
insulate
of
the
use,
damn
but
place
it
with
does give you
dehydrated
some
kelp.
backstory, I
Adding the
suppose.
thermal mass helped too.
And that's about
Heat
it for what's
barrels of
here,
water.
really.
Probably should've just eaten
There's
the
not a
damn
lot
kelp.
else other than, as I say, grabbing
But
some food
nope,
if you want
my
to.
body was craving a salad.
These things can be quite helpful to
Wish I
grow.
was
It
just
does
made
mean
of
that you don't
exo
have to
suit.
rely on fish as
Next,
much,
grow light
so you
mustang.
don't have to keep going
I
out
admit, I
and
felt pretty
hunting
proud
for
of my
fish.
first full crop
You
of
can
lettuce.
start your own little
Had half of it
factory
pressed now.
farm, as it
Snowstalker
were,
will eat
in
practically anything. Always spits half of it
in
out,
your base.
though. Another thing we
You
have
can
in common,
either
the
set up
slobbery green mess makes good comfort.
one of the smaller multi-purpose rooms with a couple of grow pods, or you can actually do a larger room such as this
You can
one
look all you
with a
want.
number
There's more to
of
Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can
pods
see.
along the walls, planters and so on, and grow quite a decent amount of crops so that you don't have to worry about food at all. So I'm going to head now from here back to Margaret's home, her base in the lily pads area, because now that we've spoken to her and she's let us into the greenhouse, it also means we can go and finish exploring the rest of her house that her snowstalker wouldn't let us into before. So here we are, just coming up into the moon pool now. Now as we head in, we can scan the glass roof of this room as well, which I forgot to do the first time I came.
You again.
You again. Yeah, Margaret's not the conversationalist, really. So we're going to head through into her private quarters, which we couldn't get into before. Now, there's some bits and pieces in here that we can scan. First of all, hidden under all the blubber, booze bottles and whatever else, there's a small stove. Now, these are mostly cosmetic things, I have to say. They're not any use whatsoever. But they make your house or your base look a little bit less clinical. You don't have to have all the booze lying around on the floor, thankfully. Unfortunately, you can't steal anything off the shelves, which is a bit of a pity. So we're going to go through and scan her bathroom. We've got a shower, a toilet, and a sink in here that we can get to scan. No, nothing else. So if we go back through and go into this empty room that leads into her bedroom area. Again, nothing in here we can scan. No. And unfortunately, hers is the only bed that it seems you can't scan and put into your own room, which is a bit of a shame because it's a futon type
Fortnight into our voyage.
device.
I was more or less
Again,
living
another
inside
pad
the
telling you a little bit
creature's
about who
It meant shelter.
Margaret
It
was.
meant food. The flesh was starting to rot. The stench was unlike
And
anything
that's
I'd
it,
ever
really.
seen.
That is the sum total
As
of
we
what's to
floated,
find
the
in here.
temperature dropped, and the rotten meat began to stiffen and freeze. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the Reaper began to lose buoyancy. We sank a
So
little
with that,
each
we head
day.
back to
My sanctuary was becoming my
our own
tomb
base and start getting ready to
Mercy
build
of
some of the bits and
current
pieces that
wind.
we've discovered here.
until one day I saw a
I
smattering
will
of
have to come back at
penguins
some
in the
point because, as I
distance.
say, I hadn't thought
Swimming
about it
birds
earlier.
usually mean
I'm wondering
solid
if you can
land
use a
of some kind.
pangling to
I was lucky.
get
the wind
fur
swallowed their path.
off Margaret's
Hours
snowstalker,
later, I saw
which is
a
obviously
blessed
tame,
sight.
rather
An
than trying
unmoving
to
cloud sitting
take it
upon
off
the
the wild
water.
ones and risk getting yourself mauled.
Land.
Obviously,
It
if you
renewed my
can do
spirit
it
as I
and
watched
not
the
get killed,
land
that's
get
always
closer
a bit of a
and closer.
bonus.
The Reaper slowly sank, but I was no longer worried. When the Reaper finally sank below the water, I was close enough to lazily swim my way to shore. I made a note to come back for the Reaper.
So anyway, that's it for now.
I didn't ride the
I'm
beast
going to
for
head back
3
to my
weeks
main
to
base
have
and
no
start
crew.
building some bits and pieces that I need to
Land
explore further.
never felt so
Thank you for
good,
watching the video.
even in this.
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you find various places, because I know I struggled to find Maurgerits greenhouse at first. Please, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If there's any comments you want to leave, please do, especially if it's something that you want to see in a new video. Enjoy the game, and I will see you soon. Take care.